launcher was our last defense. That means Batman's got that jet in the sky.
Now to locate the commander and finish this. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless, self-aggrandizing commentary.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrapped. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed. Flattened, pulverized. Any second now. Careful, Detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Learn how to drive. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so
the fun part.
Your next key awaits. Ready to die, my dear?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. To the next one? Fast! The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die.
I am your better Batman, and I think I've more than proved the point. Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping...
I can't leave Catwoman alone to choose the key. She'll die without my help.
I love this part.
He awaits you.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Kitty cat.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman. Sorry, Catwoman, but you must wait for the arrival of my sworn nemesis before I can let you in there. Sorry, Catwoman. Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pad.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities. Batman, I've built a highly efficient production line. Of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies. Ally?
After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news, Bat. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, because you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right, your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You all break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Take a flight!
We'll break the net. Attacking.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective, and I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? You know what? I wanted destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! You must avoid the rotating, spiky blades of death.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
You to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! living up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out. That was part of the plan too, Batman. It's all part of the plan.
The plan.
Go get your key. Go.
Hey, Eddie, can't we play a different game? This one's getting old. Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities, marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Sergeant could see me now. I'd dishonorably discharge a whole damn clip in his face. She worked under Joker. Real psycho. Command said there was a chance she might show up. Batman can team up with whoever the hell he wants. This is only ending one way. He can't stop that. I'd rather take over Gotham than Keystone. At least you can see Batman coming. Why'd we bring all these civvies in on the op? That Riddle guy, the Brit, wild cards, all of them.
Selina's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
The gap in the wall? I could reach it with a pounce.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you. You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
What a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it. Halfway there. Now for a final twist. Twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
My apologies, Catwoman, but you see, I had a point to prove.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
You can do this. Such a gentleman. Seriously, Eddie, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ronalop Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay? So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Mm-hmm. Look, I know you two are close, but you gotta get back out there.
This is your chance with this woman, Patsy. She's vulnerable, trapped in an abandoned orphanage. That sure spells romance to me. Speaking of which, I went back to the afterlife to check on Talia, and, well, we got to talking about how you basically murdered us both. She started crying, so I went to comfort her. Before I knew it, beg another one. Thing is, Tally and I just want you to be... I tell the little pussycat how you feel like... You still can, Nancy. Because when I take over your body and lock you away in a tiny little corner of your mind, I'll kill her first.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Time to find the commander and shut this place down. I should find the commander's controller and shut this checkpoint down. I need to find the commander and destroy his controller to shut this checkpoint down.
This was nothing, Batman. We will win. Guys, this might sound wrong. He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on, lose him! What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! Back here!
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph, so I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course, a symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Tudoberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. You're going backwards, Dark Knight. Is this a valiant attempt at a joke? To clarify, Detective, this bit is not the surprise. Behold your doom. What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here. I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. You've been waltzing with Lady Luck your whole life, Detective. But now the music stops. Farewell, Dark Knight. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Stop not dying! Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours.
Okay, almost there.
The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I? I set them, after all.
And here we go.
A noble effort, Batman. You should be proud you kept up for as long as you did.
Okay, almost there. And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam.
To take my final
Exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But not Cheat! As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls. Do you have a photographic memory, Detective? Because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
Billboards. I'm kind of
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through. Then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid 15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea. We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Congratulations. Now let's cut to the best part.
Selena, watch out! Get ready!
Damn him. How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Ah, beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings. You will not win this!
It's still not a riddle, Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. The end. The final riddle.
It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself. Would you do the honors? You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, handsome, what are we waiting for? So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such...
Cheater! You fraud! You chancing, bumbling... Look what you have reduced me to, Batman. You cannot simply bow down when confronted with your obvious superior, then I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and make you! I designed this suit to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight, that this
Here you go.
is an intellectual victory above all. Hit it again. Go on. You think you're smarter than me?
Come on!
You think me outwitted? Prepare to be outbeated!
Try and keep up!
Cipher this! Well, color me triumphant! You shall be ashes! Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege. Solve every last riddle in this city, and I'll fight you, Batman. Not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. I've been cooped up all night, handsome. We're leaving. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect.
Well, Dark Knight, it seems you have earned the right to die at my mechanical hands. But let us be clear. We do not meet as equals. In fact, you literally have not a hope of victory. Oh, I wish I could say that I have found this one-sided rivalry of ours intellectually stimulating, but in truth, I grew bored of you long ago. Killing you here will finally liberate me to engage in more edifying pursuits. Goodbye, detective. You will be neither missed nor remembered. Riddle me this. What's mechanical, homicidal, and red all over? I don't think you'll be solving this one. Riddle me this. What's mechanical, homicidal, and red all over? Have failed, detective. Too hard for you? Moron! This color suits you better. So many riddles! There's no way you solve them all! Can't think and hit at the same time. You are bested, you are conquered, and you are mine!
Sorry, Eddie, but it looks like you're cheating to me.
No! What are you doing here? This is not your fight, cat!
Eddie, sweetie, you invited me, remember? And then you tied me to a chair.
You didn't have to come.
And you act like I'm ungrateful.
Which color do you prefer? Hi, diddle diddle! Your anti-intellectual oppression ends here! Every blow! Sweet vengeance!
About time!
Die, father! I mean, Batman! I cannot be beaten! No, my plan! My plan! Keeping up? Hi, diddle diddle, and
Bring it down!
Which color do you prefer? Can you keep up? Well, color!
You spoil me.
Let's mix things up. Nope. Try again. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't have got this far.
Stay with me.
Your death was inevitable, I'm afraid. A statistical certainty. Keeping up? Can you keep up? This color suits you better. Riddle me this. What's mechanical, homicidal,
Be my
and
guest.
red all over? Hit it again. Go on. Break this arm. I dare you. Have failed, detective. Fool! answer this riddle. How did you do it? How did you solve them all?
Wanna help?
Too hard for you? Riddle me this. You think you can defeat my creation? No, my plan! My plan! Die, mediocrity!
This one's for you, Eddie.
How I love to see you fail. Keeping up? Time for a change.
Get it!
Let's mix things up. Prepare for disintegration. Solved all my riddles?
Watch yourself. Finally.
Which color do you prefer?
Ready?
You cheated! I will forcibly extract a confession. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't have got this far. My robots are indestructible. It was perfect. My perfect victory. Solved all my riddles? How? This is embarrassing, you two, really. Well, color me triumphant.
Come on.
Time for a change. Which color do you prefer? So many riddles. There's no way you solve them
coming.
all. Ready to be vaporized? Nope. Try again. You cheated! I will forcibly extract a confession.
Why, thank you.
Keeping up? Decipher this. Intellect.
Take it out.
You won't beat me! You cannot defeat me!
Thanks, Selena, for the daring last-minute rescue. It...
Where am I? What's happening to me?
You're a smart man, Edward. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
No. You woman cheated. She stole my victory from me.
A fight I couldn't win? That doesn't even fit your definition of playing fair.
It was fair. If you weren't able to bypass the robot's multi-layer encryption, decipher their unique operating system, and reprogram them mid-battle, that doesn't mean you get to call in assistance.
You need help, Nigma.
I never need help with anything!
Taking the prisoner to GCPD is my first priority. Out you go, Nigma.
Ha! I could have brought me here twice as quickly.
Well, riddle me this. Was Green proud and ass kicked all over?
How exceedingly droll. I won't be needing a lawyer, you jumped-up security guard. I will represent myself. You forget, you bothersome bat. Every time you overcome my puzzles, I learn that little bit more about you. Soon enough, there will be a riddle that leaves you dead.
Good for you, Bat. Eddie doesn't need psychiatric help. No, no, no. Beat him up, lock him up. That's the best medicine.
I'm thinking of writing Ivy a note. You know, writing down my feelings. I think that's the best thing, don't you? Can you get paper that's not made from trees? I think I love her, Batman. I love Poison Ivy. There, I said it. I've never felt like this before. My stomach's all in knots.
Knight's gonna have his hands around your throat again, Batman. Next time, he's finishing the job.
You sure it's safe having Ivy out there on her own, growing God knows what? It always starts with a couple of plants. Before you know it, Gotham's